welcome everyone to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA this Saturday afternoon. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. All right, a chance to check out stats for Nikola Jokic.
And he's having issues at the free throw line at the moment. In the past 10 games, his touch hasn't been the same as it was before. He'll be trying to correct that tonight.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. And for the Nuggets, in the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Well, with both of these teams playing well as of late, someone's going to leave here with a really big win, Stan.
Well, there's nothing like playing another team that's hot and being able to continue your role. It tells everyone when we're at our best, we can beat anyone else at their best.
Now here's Murray. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by San Antonio. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And here's Denver. First quarter of play, a minute in. Jokic against Wembanyama. That's tipped. Fox, the pass to Vassell. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A terrific follow-through from Wembyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Murray, an important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Jokic with a screen on Fox. Pass to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. No good on the 3.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Castle outside. Outside Wembanyama. Sinks it from distance. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Jokic up top, covered by Wembanyama. Johnson passes to Murray. 5 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Yeah, you need to know where Wemby is. If he's anywhere close to the rim, it's really tough to score.
The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And during the Nuggets' 2023 title run, Jamal Murray was absolutely incredible, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., you know, they don't even get there without a healthy Murray. He put up 33 a game against the Lakers in the conference finals, repeatedly making tough, contested, clutch shots.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Searching for their first points of the game. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
And Fox, here we go. And the shot's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now here's Fox. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Castle on the wing, guarded by Brown. Wembanyama, no good.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Jokic, the screen. Here's Murray. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
A naturally gifted shot blocker. Wembanyama just has that sixth sense for detecting incoming shots.
Oh, another miss by Jokic.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look, just couldn't find the mark.
Fox finds Vassell. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Fox. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Gordon on the wing. Over Vassell. Gordon can't hit. Spurs lead by 5. Here's Champagny. No points so far. Now here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Brown. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. So it's Denver now. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon. Brown, he's checked in for Johnson. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Brown. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Champagny. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Lets the 3 fly. Harper pulls it in.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Murray. 11 seconds left in the first. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. And stolen by Hardaway with 1 on the clock. That shot is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. San Antonio on top. They lead by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
They've got Peyton Watson. Tim Hardaway is out there with Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Murray. Still no points. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
I mean, once Valanciunas gets it inside, we know what happens next. The big man is just doing his thing.
Castle with it. Defended by Hardaway. Harper misses. Stan, when you compare Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game to his dad's, they are quite a bit different.
Well, his dad was more of a floor general and a penetrating guard, while Jr. is more of a volume shooter, especially from outside. Remember, BA, they played in different eras, so it's not all that surprising.
Now here's Barnes, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Fades away. Hauled in by Brown. Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Watson for 3. Drains the triple.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
The Spurs have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you guys."
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. Hardaway, the pass to Watson. Denver moving it around. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Jokic is checked in for Denver. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Cornette. Champagny comes in for Barnes. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson, and Fox is subbed in for Castle. San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama won't be denied.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Murray passes to Jokic. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. And we always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. Fourth, Victor Wembanyama.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Watson. Johnson comes in for Brown, and it's Christian Brown in for Hardaway. Fox. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Murray passes to Brown. Murray inside. He's covered by Fox. Murray, no good. Here's Harper. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Now here's Fox. He had 22 in the win against the Clippers.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Nuggets trail by 3. The drive by Brown. Out to Gordon from the arc. San Antonio with a rebound. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first half. On the take, and Harper gets it to go.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
For Denver, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Brown, he's checked in for Murray. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Gordon. Brown finds Jokic. The floater inside. Jokic drops it in.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
1:16 left in the first half of basketball. And the shot goes in. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
Jokic with a screen on Vassell. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Outside Johnson. And there's a 3-second violation. All right, let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steals numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, steals are such a misleading stat sometimes. You can get 3 or 4 steals in a game, but then go 10 games without one. Steals feel streaky, like they just come in bunches. But for whatever reason, he's just not going on those steal streaks as often, and the numbers show it.
Now here's Vassell. And he comes up with a bucket. And now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Denver moving it around. Outside Johnson. Gordon finds Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. Nice D from Vassell. Got it off in time. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after
this. Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Denver Nuggets.
Efficiency, so far not a part of this game plan. Taking outrageous shots on the other end. It's the best way to make it easy on the defense.
Yeah, whatever plan they came in with, get rid of it. Start over.
And changing it up. My favorites. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging him.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4.
Well, when Wemby is hitting those, it's a great sign for the offense and a nightmare for the opposition.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Now here's Brown. Still without a bucket, and he recovers it. Second chance effort. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Well, Gordon is super athletic and mobile at his size, and he knows how to force the D's hand on the drive.
San Antonio with the ball. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Champagnie, defended by Gordon. Castle misses.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Back come the Spurs in transition. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
From deep, Jokic. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
Coach, Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, B.A., you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze.
Here we go. 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at the Spurs. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And of course the Nuggets, only 2 spots back.
You know, for Denver, they've established themselves as a legit team this year. But you can tell they want to get higher up in the standings if possible, and specifically securing home court advantage for the first round.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Plumlee's checked in for Wembanyama, and Harrison Barnes is subbed in for Champagnie. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here, and the technical free throw is good.
Well, you know, with Murray, not only can he score at all 3 levels, he's got great confidence and that championship pedigree as well.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Jokic, 9 points in the game. The Nuggets with another miss.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Barnes has got his first basket.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of 3s, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, they get 1 to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Plumlee. To the inside, Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort. Nuggets trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And they pick up 2.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
Johnson on the wing. Back to Fox. Barnes with a screen on Murray. Always attacking Fox.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And Denver making a change here. Watson's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagnie, he's checked in for Barnes. Devin Vassell comes in for Castle. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Steps back. Here's Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Well, Brown enjoys making trouble for the team. Gets assertive inside, knowing it can get him fouled.
Hardaway's checked in for the Nuggets.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Outside Murray. Outside Watson. Jokic up top. Soft touch off the glass. And that's 13 points for Nikola Jokic.
Defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
Here's Harper, defended by Murray. Pass to Johnson. Here's Harper. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Right side Murray. Watson passes to Hardaway. Outside Watson. And here's Jokic. He's checked by Plumlee. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Jokic has got 9 points now in the second half. Plumlee a screen on Murray. Here's Harper. He takes it in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Hardaway, no good. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Harper. He has 7. Plumlee a screen on Murray. The shot comes out, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Spurs out in front. They're up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Murray, and it's Brown in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Vassell. Inside. Champagnie, that's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. They trail by 6. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Outside, Brown. He drops it from range. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the threat of Murray going down the lane opened up that kick out nicely.
Pass to Harper. Launches a 3. Denver grabs the miss. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Hardaway, the pass to Murray. Now Valanciunas. He's checked by Plumlee. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
Harper passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Wembanyama's checked in for Plumlee. Barnes comes in for Champagnie. Castle's checked in for Johnson. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Brown. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Jokic finishing through the D.
Well, when Jokic gets it low, he's so hard to dislodge. You can bump him all you want, but it's usually no use.
Wembanyama, pass to Fox. Down low. Here's Vassell. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. And the Spurs lead by 3. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Murray passes to Jokic. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Castle outside. Pass to Fox. Now Vassell. Oh! Oh! Go up and go get it, Wemby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession and he'll slam it home.
Here's Murray. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A different look for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Watson. Cam Johnson comes in for Brown. And Brown subbed in for Hardaway. Here's Jokic. Now Murray. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Now Fox from downtown. Jokic pulls it down.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Now Johnson. Now Jokic. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Trailing by 5. Clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Spurs ball.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Fox. Fox lifts off and hammers it down.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chances.
And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. Gordon with a screen on Wembanyama. Here's Gordon.
Staying calm, cool, and collected. Big basket for Gordon.
And here's Fox. Vassell. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
A strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
And count it.
Well, we've seen Jokic do this before, coming through in the biggest moments.
1:07 left to play in the fourth. Wembanyama screen. Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Brown. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now Jokic. Connects!
Absolutely the guy you go to in this situation. Jokic has no trouble scoring in the clutch.
Now here's Fox. Now Wembanyama. Barnes with a screen on Jokic. Wembanyama. Ooh, he leaves no question.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Jokic. Here's Gordon. Brown with a screen on Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Murray! It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
This is a huge spot for Castle here.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
Murray, and that's it! A huge stop to win the game! A last-second rejection! And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching.